Hello there, everybody. My name is Kitathi, and, well, if you're on Twitch, you're probably very familiar with the image you're seeing right now. Or if you've been on the VOD channel, you've probably seen this PNG before. Let's put that away and go to Facecam, shall we? Sup? Been a little bit, YouTube. If you're coming from Twitch, you might be surprised to know that that PNG is actually me, except with I have a little bit of purple and pink in my hair. Yeah, some people thought that that PNG was just an avatar I created. No, I legitimately have that color hair. It's gonna be changing here soon, but that's besides the point. What up, everybody? It's me, Kit. And I wanted to update you guys on some stuff. It's been a while. I usually did like update streams, but it usually just evolved into questions upon questions upon questions upon questions. And I thought I'd take this update stream in particular. You know, it's almost 2021 and a lot of stuff has happened in the Kit life, as well as stuff regarding streams and YouTube, and I was like, screw it. Let's just do an entire update video, just like old times. Just like old times. I want to update you guys on stuff that's going on in the Kit life first, and then we're going to talk about YouTube, and then we're going to talk about Twitch. Same as usual. However, it's going to be for real. Now, what I mean by that is if you've been with this channel for a long time, you will know that as soon as I started streaming on Twitch, I neglected YouTube completely. Not even a little bit, completely. And I apologize for that. I really, really apologize for that. And the reason I neglected YouTube is because I made that decision of either I focus on YouTube, or I focus on Twitch, or I try to do both, but the content of both might be severely diminished in quality. And I wasn't okay with that at the time. So why am I bringing that up? Well, if you've been with the update videos for a while, you would always know that I'd say, hey, I'm going back to YouTube. I'm coming back to YouTube. Videos, coming back to YouTube, coming back to YouTube. Never happened, right? Never happened. Let all of you guys down, and I apologize for that. This time is different. Mostly because things in my life have changed. A lot of things in my life have changed. In the span of the past 2 weeks, a lot has changed. Now, I can't go over all of what's changed because a lot of it's personal to me, and I respect your I would respect if you guys respect my privacy here. But I will let you guys know one thing. I started a new job, and the new job means I get to travel. Now, it doesn't mean I'm traveling to Europe or Asia or Japan, anything like that. But I am going to be required to travel within the United States to do my job sometimes throughout the year. And I was at first excited for that. And for those who don't know, just to kind of give a little background into what I've been doing, I've been kind of bartending for different events throughout where I live. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been getting a lot of experience. And I finally got hired on to do full-time with a company as a bartender, and also helping out with some other stuff that I can't really go into. And I'm looking forward to it. It's super cool. But that means there's an issue for you guys. Obviously, if I start a job, that means, you know, less streams and so on and so forth. But I need to pay the bills, so I kind of have to go with this, right? But where this really affects you guys is that when I travel, I'm going to be working 18 to 20 hours. No joke, 18 to 20 hours. I think it's like 16 to 20, but I've been told that like average 18 to 20. Very little sleep, and then going back to another event and such. Which means, obviously, I will not be able to stream. I will not be able to even pop into Discord to say, hey, how's it going? Because I'll be working constantly. But it'll be worth it. My wallet will be a little bit happy, and I can get rid of some debt and bills and such. But that really sucks for you guys. So once I learned about this information, which I've known for the past like week or so, I was racking my brain as to what I could do. Obviously I couldn't stream because otherwise I'd be working 18-20 hours, bring my laptop, stream. It would be a shitty stream because I wouldn't have any of the stuff I normally have, and then return to work, probably with no sleep. That's not healthy, so I can't do that. So let's talk YouTube. For a while now, I've wanted to release content on YouTube. I wanted to release lore videos about Genshin. I wanted to release the voice lines about Genshin. I got Barbara's voice lines uploaded, and I thought I got Jin Yan's voice lines uploaded too. And then my Twitch chat had to remind me, Kit, you didn't upload Jin Yan's voice lines. My mistake there. It should be up hopefully soon. But I was racking my brain as to what I could possibly do while I'm away from this work trip, or what's going on in my life. What can I do to keep getting content out there? Because I don't want to leave Twitch chat high and dry, and I want to stop leaving YouTube high and dry. Because I feel really bad that you guys on YouTube who still support me have gotten zero content this past, honestly, year. Other than some voice line stuff, and that is it. So I came up with a plan. And thanks to a certain game that I've been streaming over on Twitch called Gnosia, I think I have a good idea of what we're going to do. So YouTube, here's what's going to be happening, and I'm not going to say this is starting in December. Ideally, I want to start this in January. I want to get a lot of the stream stuff done. I don't expect to travel until really February, March, but in January, I want to start getting full-blown content back up on YouTube. So here's what you guys can expect. First off, voice lines. I'm going to get all the Genshin voice lines done. I know it has none of my face, none of my voice, nothing like that. It is purely just the voice lines in all 4 different languages and their scripture and such. But I want to get that out there because I enjoy Genshin. I really, really like Genshin, and I think there's a lot of good lore in those voice lines. And of course, I want to still make videos, hopefully in the future, discussing the Genshin lore, discussing maybe item lore, book lore, all that sort of stuff in the events that have happened in the game. I really like Genshin to that point. I want to make that content for you guys. Minimally edited, because obviously I still don't have editing experience, but that's what I want to do. But I don't want to just do Genshin content. Astute listeners may notice the background music. There's a game that I've neglected for about 1.5 years now. Haven't even touched it in such a long time. But I started thinking about that game. I started thinking about Gnosia, the game I've been streaming. I started thinking about Let's Plays. I've been watching a lot of Let's Plays recently, you know? I've been, going back through memory lane, watching some old Let's Plays from some content creators I used to watch and still kind of do watch, and some current ones. But obviously there's the whole argument of, hey, Let's Plays are dying, there's no reason for them anymore. But I had a thought, and I want to thank Gnosia specifically for the first half of this thought. For those who don't know Gnosia, it is a game I've been streaming, like I said, on Twitch, that is a mixture of Mafia or Town of Salem or Among Us, one of those 3, but also a visual novel based on that. Weird, I know. But it's been actually a lot of fun, very interesting, and I've been streaming with my friends Dirty Doge, Cube, and Slime. But we all had an agreement on one thing with Gnosia. The game is insanely confusing. Insanely confusing. To the point where some of the requirements in that game are so nitpicky that you would have to find them by pure chance. So that got me thinking, what if I were to make a YouTube series? Starting with Gnosia, but maybe going into other games, where it's a Let's Play style, but it's full walkthrough. There's some content creators who do that, but a lot of Let's Plays are just, hey, I'm experiencing this for the first time, hey, I'm blind, we're going through this experience together. But not too many people actually do the games they have played before. So my mind started wandering, And I realized, maybe for Gnosia, which is insanely confusing and has so many nitpicky things, what if I were to just do a video series explaining, showing off, of course, but also explaining how to get things to specifically happen, and explaining every single thing. Like kind of the Let's Players of old. Because now people just shill out Let's Plays and just like, yeah, I'm playing this game. I'm not going to really explain too much about it. Here's the experience, but 100%? Ah, screw that. No, I want to actually explain the game, explain how things happen, and that way it could be a walkthrough for people. I want it to be more of a walkthrough, so that way people can get the help they need when playing that game. And other games that I've streamed in the past. Maybe for 100%ing it. But then, you know, I was like, but I don't want to just do that. Because I want to go back to Splatoon 2. For a lot of you guys know, Splatoon 2 is the reason that my YouTube channel took off for a little bit. Pretty cool. But I never showed off the single player. Showed Octo expansion, but I've never shown off the actual single player. It got me thinking again, the gears were turning. What if I did a Let's Play of that? But maybe made it more challenging, or talked about, you know, some Splatoon lore in between it and such. Showing off, you know, if people had trouble with a specific weapon on a specific map in the story mode. And once again, the gears were turning. And it got to the point where I want to do a Let's Play series of Splatoon 2, the campaign. And maybe helping people out on some of the weapons that they're having trouble with for specific maps. I know Splatoon 2's been out for ages and people probably have already 100%ed it. But there might be some people who've never even played the single player. So figured maybe I'll give it a shot. But that is going to be the content I want to start releasing on YouTube, as well as like lore videos and such. But I also want to get back into doing some kind of more Let's Play-ish stuff. That being said, a lot of the games Let's Play are going to be games I already know. I do not intend to do any reaction-based games in a Let's Play format. If anything, it will be games I have streamed. So that way people have an easier way to understand the game, beat the game, and progress through it. But maybe also doing a series of like nitpicking different details. I had an idea for 999, 9 hours, 9 doors, 9 persons in different formats. You know, there's so many details we glossed over in that blind Let's Play or Let's Stream. Why don't I do a playthrough of that and go through every single detail and discuss things? I want to have those discussions with the comments. And, you know, there's people who spoil stuff on blind playthroughs. Screw it. Why don't I just have a Let's Play series where you guys can spoil whatever the heck you guys want from that game? Because I already know what's going on. You don't, I mean, sure, other commenters might not have seen it before, but I'm going to fully say that it's a game I've played before and that I will spoil. And I want to talk about, you know, more like interesting things about the game. So all these ideas are in my head. I have plans for them. Don't expect them until either end of December or beginning of January. But that way I have some content to get out for you guys when I am traveling too. So, you know, expect a little bit of video series in the near future of these games. So that way you guys can get some help through the games and get them completed. But then when I travel, expect a buttload of videos. Like a ton of videos. I'll make sure that there is some. Now, I want to briefly touch on streams as well, because obviously I stream on Twitch as well. I don't want to come back to YouTube with streaming. I know there's been a few questions about that, and there's still, you know, I still hear about it every now and again. I fully decided I'm no longer going to stream on YouTube. I think it's best that I stay on Twitch, not even just like community-wise, growth-wise or anything, but just mental-wise. I think Twitch just is a lot better place for me. That being said, I feel like I've also failed the Twitch audience that I have. You know, we've been using this PNG character of myself for the past 2 months or so. And I recently held a poll on my Discord saying, hey, you guys prefer, you know, PNG kit or regular facecam kit? And the results are currently a 50-50. It is a 50-50 split right down the middle. Which tells me that you know, it's, you know, split. Some people want it, some people don't, for either which one. So I have a plan for streams. For any big story-based streams, single-player streams, you know, reaction-based streams, which there is one big one coming up here soon after we finish Gnosia, will be with a face cam. That's right, the face cam is coming back. But for Dead by Daylight or Genshin Impact, because honestly, Genshin Impact, we don't need reactions to some of the war stuff. If I go back to Splatoon, any of those games, and the games that currently have PNGs in their playthroughs, such as Hyrule Warriors, sorry, not Hyrule Warriors, Skyward Sword, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, I'm going to stick with PNGs through those. So any single player games that currently have PNG kit in the stream will still be PNG kit till the end. But any new games will now have the face cam. I'm going to work on trying to maybe get the backgrounds changed a little bit. I'm also trying to look to get new backgrounds, new beginning, ending screens, all that sort of stuff. And I'm looking to also redo my logo, redo the banner, and get more emotes. The big gripe a lot of people have with my streams, I don't have any emotes. I have the follower emotes, which people really like, 3 of them. But I need to get more emotes done. So I'm going to be looking to, if anyone has recommendations for an artist that, you know, makes some good emotes, feel free to let me know in a DM on Discord, Twitter, or in a comment, because, you know, there's a few people who are like, hey, I can get emotes done, but it's going to take me like a month or so. I need to really start getting emotes done, hopefully next week or 2, because I've been slacking on that, and I deeply apologize. So I want to get those emotes out so that way subscribers have access to them over on Twitch. I just want to start updating things. I'm getting through my entire list of games that I already have, like, started. So, yeah. Be on the lookout. I'm trying to make all these changes. It's going to take some time, but I'm going to put in a lot of that effort there. So just because I'm working this job, and this job is going to have me travel and do all this crazy stuff, I want to let you guys know that I will not be abandoning you whatsoever. If I have to travel and be away from streams for a week, 2 weeks or so, you guys are getting 2 weeks of a lot of content over on YouTube. I'll make sure that it happens. And if it doesn't, I will call one of my brothers and tell them, hey, I need you to get on my computer, no questions asked, please upload this video. I don't care if you're busy, just upload, please. Just hit the button. It's not going to slow down the internet. It's 2 in the morning, you'll be fine. But that's the plan, okay? If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave a comment below. I read every single comment. I may not respond to every single comment because sometimes I've been really bad at responding, but I do read every single comment that you guys ever post. So let me know. Other than that, that's it. I want to thank you guys for the YouTube viewers specifically for sticking with me through this entire time. They're me constantly saying, I'm gonna be coming back, making content, making content, making content. I never did. But I guarantee it this time. You will see that near the end of December, okay? Like I said, I want to start with Splatoon 2, and I want to play Gnosia. I want to show you guys how to get through those games. Then we'll go carry on from there. But with that being said, I thank you guys so much for watching. I thank you guys for listening to me, and once again, thank you for sticking around for so long. I really do appreciate it. And have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. Of course, my name's Kitathi, and this is also Kitathi. We'll see you guys next time for some more variety gaming. See you guys later. Peace. Bye, everybody.